All right. This video is going to show how to do all of the problems on this slide for your homework. So number 6 says negative 2x minus 7 minus 4x equals 17. I'm going to draw my little line so I can tell where my equation is so I don't lose where my equal sign is. Things that are on the same side of things that are in the same expression can be combined. So I'm going to combine like terms here. Negative 2x minus 4x. Those are going to combine to be negative 6x. And then I still have the minus 7. That still equals 17. I'm going to double check that I've copied this correctly. Negative 2x minus 7 minus 4x equals 17. Okay. I think our answer might not be a whole number, and that's okay. So what did I do? I combined like terms. Combine like terms. Okay. And then, actually, I think it will work just fine. So I'm going to, the opposite of subtracting 7, the opposite or the inverse of subtraction is addition. So this is add 7 to both sides. The technical term for this is additive inverse. The additive inverse is the number that gets this to 0. And negative 7 plus 7 does equal 0. So that's why I add 7 to both sides. So I get negative 6x plus 0 equals 17 plus 7 is 24. And now I'm going to use the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is, for this case, is dividing both sides by 6. Sorry, dividing both sides by negative 6. If I divide the side by negative 6, then I get to 1x, which is what I want. Multiplicative inverse gets me to 1. Divided by negative 6. 24 divided by 6 is 4, so 24 divided by negative 6 is negative 4. So x equals 4. Sorry, x equals negative 4. Don't lose your negative sign. And the way I could check this is negative 2 times negative 4 minus 7 minus 4 times negative 4 equals 17. Remember, a negative times a negative is a positive, so negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8 minus 7. And then this is negative 4 times negative 4, which is positive 16. 8 minus 7 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 plus 16 is 17. So that does equal 17. It is correct. Negative 4 is correct. Okay. For number 12. Number 12 is very similar. I have x, I have plus 3x, and I have plus 4x all on the same side. I can combine all of those together, and I get 8x equals 56. Divide both sides by 8. Divide both sides by 8. X equals 7. And I can check that. 7 plus 3 times 7 plus 4 times 7 should equal 56. 7 plus 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 4 times 7 is 28. Equals 56. 7 and 21 is 28. Plus 28, which is 40 plus 16, which is 56. That is true, so that works. This trick right here, I just added, I added 20 plus 20, and then I added 8 plus 8 because it was easier to do in my head. You can add any way you want to, you get the same answer. And then the last one, sorry about the typo here, I almost put an R, but it's R minus 5/4 plus 1/2 R equals 13/4. Okay, so there's a bunch of fractions here. I'm going to start by clearing the fractions. And I'm going to do that by multiplying by a strategic number. The number I'm going to choose is 4 because it's the lowest common denominator, or it's the smallest number that will that would work for all of these fractions. So this is where my equal sign is. I'm going to multiply this side by 4 over 1. I'm going to multiply everything in this side by 4 over 1. So I'm going to go 4 over 1 times r. 4 over 1 times r over 1. 4 over 1 times r over 1 is 4 over 1 times r over 1. 4 times r is 4r. 1 times 1 is 1. Okay. And then the next operation is subtraction. So then I'm going to subtract. So then I'm going to do 4 over 1 times 5 over 4. And you can notice 4 on the numerator, 4 on the denominator. That's 1 over 1. So that's going to be 5. If you didn't notice that, 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 4 is still 5. And then I'm going to go plus 4 over 1 times 1/2 times r. Okay, so 4 in the numerator, 2 in the denominator. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I'm going to get 2 times 1/2 r. 2 times 1 times r, which is 2r. You could also think about like 4 halves is going to be 2. However you want to think about it is fine. There's lots of different ways to think about these things. And then over here, 13/4 times 4 is going to be 13. And then if you think about it this way, you can get 1 over 1. Okay. From here, I would probably collect like terms first. Somebody else might prefer to add 5 to both sides. You could do that. Doesn't matter. 13 plus 5 is 18. If I combine my like terms, 4r plus 2r is 6r. So I'm at 6r equals 18. Divide both sides by 6. R equals 18 divided by 6 is 3. And then if I were to check that, it's going to be r minus 5/4 plus half of r equals 13/4. Remember, r is 3, so I'm going to put in this number every place I see r in my original equation. So I'm going to put 3 here, and I'm going to put 3 here. So I've got 3 minus 5/4 plus 1/2 times 3 is 3/2 equals 13/4. Okay. This is a little bit unpleasant, but it's not too bad. I'm going to put everything at the common denominator, and I'm pretty lucky because I'm looking at 4 and 2 in my denominator. My lowest common denominator is going to be 4. So I'm going to multiply this by 4 over 4 to get it to 4 in the denominator. I already have 4 in the denominator for my second term, so I don't need to do anything there. I have at 2 here, so I need to multiply this one by 2 over 2, and I'm already at 4 in my last one. So I need to get a common denominator, but for this problem, it's not that hard. Okay, so 3 is the same thing as 12/4. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4. So 12/4 minus 5/4 plus 3 times 2 is 6. So 6/4 should equal 13/4. So 12/4 minus 5/4. 12 minus 5 is 7. 7 plus 6 is going to be 13. So this really does equal 13/4. Awesome. Thanks so much.